Princess Charlotte has been described as the royal family's secret weapon after William and Kate's second child approached the coronation with maturity while being neither overconfident nor intimidated. The 80-year-old princess was overlooked in the ceremony, wrote columnist Angela Mollard for 7 News, but was poised yet enthusiastic, watchful but involved throughout. Join our WhatsApp community to get the latest coronation news straight to your phone. Ms. Mollard said that Charlotte was likely to become to her brother George what the Princess Royal is to King Charles III. She added, she somehow embodies the composure of the Queen and the playfulness of Princess Diana, most notably in the casual manner she applied the 5-second rule after dropping her marshmallow s'more on the ground. As Louis angled for more marshmallows, Charlotte simply picked up her dropped biscuit off the grass and popped it in her mouth. However, she highlighted that for now, Charlotte is enjoying as much of a normal childhood as the Prince and Princess of Wales can provide. This is a live blog. Follow below for more content. 27 minutes ago 22:38 Jonathan King Charles has a problem which includes George, Charlotte and Louis. King Charles has a problem which includes George, Charlotte, and Louis, that he needs to deal with, according to a royal commentator. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams noted that the official portraits of the royal family released after the coronation show the aging nature of the firm. He told GB News, "I think one of the problems, and this is something that King Charles is going to have to deal with, as we saw in the first set of photographs released after the highly successful coronation weekend, there were 12 working members of the royal family, of which only 4 were below the age of 70. So this does raise the point." Read the full story 57 minutes ago 22:08 Jonathan King Princess Kate followed in Diana's footsteps with touching Eurovision cameo. Speaking to Stephen Dixon and Ellie Costello on Sunday's GB News, Michael Cole said Princess Kate was following in the footsteps of her mother-in-law by performing at the Eurovision Song Contest. He said, "Diana did something a little bit like this. Back in 1988, that's 35 years ago, she was visiting a music conservatoire in Melbourne, Australia, and she was more or less ambushed and asked to play the piano and she did. She played 8 or 9 bars of Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto, which is not for mugs, and she did it very well." Read the full story 2 hours ago 21:33 Jonathan King The secret strategy behind Kate and William's super slick coronation video an expert has told Express.co.uk the video is part of a cunning new strategy from the heir to the throne. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams shared his view on the clip, noting that the royal family is falling out of favour with younger Britons. He said, "We know many young people currently feel disconnected from the monarchy. The series of videos William and Catherine are putting out is clearly an attempt to connect with them as they rely on social media a good deal." Read the full story 3 hours ago 19:55 Jonathan King late Queen's tea with Paddington Bear wins BAFTA TV Award. The memorable moment TV BAFTA Award has been given to Paddington Bear having tea with the late Queen during the Platinum Jubilee party at the Palace celebrations on the BBC. Actor Simon Farnaby, who played a footman in the video and went on stage to accept the gong, called the segment a lovingly handcrafted moment that also served as a farewell to the longest-serving British monarch. Farnaby added, "She had a very joyful Jubilee tea that day. The person who most deserved this award is no longer with us, we can only accept it on her behalf and say thank you, Mum, for everything." Paddington, voiced by Ben Whishaw who also appeared on stage at the BAFTA, was seen in the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee sketch. The cartoon bear visited Buckingham Palace for afternoon tea and the Queen produced a marmalade sandwich from her handbag. After the Queen's death in September, mourners left teddy bears and marmalade sandwiches among the floral tributes which amassed outside royal residences. 3 hours ago 19:50 Jonathan King. Lady Louise Windsor's emotional weekend with hidden tribute to late Queen and Duke. Lady Louise has spent an emotional weekend following in the footsteps of her late grandfather Prince Philip as she drove a carriage at the Royal Windsor Horse Show. Her grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, was also a regular at the show, which features international competitions in show jumping, driving, dressage and endurance. It is possible the absence of Elizabeth II will have weighed heavily on Lady Louise. Read the full story. 4 hours ago 19:29 Jonathan King. Late Queen's party at the Palace Show wins Best Live TV Award. The BBC's Platinum Jubilee Party at the Palace programme has won the BAFTA TV Live Award. The celebrations saw the 70 years of the late Queen's reign celebrated with a series of performances in front of Buckingham Palace. Presenter Kirsty Young said the award was unexpected. 4 hours ago 19:09 Jonathan King. Charles the Repair Shop Show scoops BAFTA TV Award. The daytime BAFTA TV Award has been given to The Repair Shop, a royal visit which saw the King, who was the then Prince of Wales, take part. Arriving on stage, Jay Blade said, "Wow, just give me 2 seconds, I have to take a picture. It's quite special. We started as a daytime show on BBC Two, I'm so glad we've got an award." Blades added it was the first time that a 6-foot black guy, from Hackney, with a gold tooth, from a single parent was presented with an award for daytime TV. Charles appeared on the show as part of the BBC's centenary celebrations last year. During the episode, Charles saw a bracket clock and a piece made for Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee by British ceramics maker Wim Asware fixed and also joked and laughed with Blades. It also featured Blades touching Charles' arm and him returning the gesture by placing a hand on his back. 5 hours ago 17:36 Jonathan King. William and Kate release image of Princess filming Eurovision surprise. Kensington Palace has released a photograph of the Princess of Wales at the filming of the Royals' Eurovision surprise appearance. The Waleses captioned the image, "A little sneak peek behind the scenes at the filming for last night's at Eurovision surprise." 6 hours ago 17:07 Jonathan King. Family praying for miracle after Duchess Sophie's motorcade leaves grandma critical. The family of a woman who was hit by a police motorbike which was part of the Duchess of Edinburgh's motorcade has said they are praying for a miracle. Helen Holland, 81, is fighting for her life after the crash in West London on Wednesday. The family said in a statement, "This has been a huge shock for many." Read the full statement. 6 hours ago 16:39 Jonathan King. What Charles and Camilla's child would look like as app shows image. King Charles and Queen Camilla do not have children between them, but computer-generated images reveal how the couple's children might have looked. Express.co.uk used the app Baby Generator to create a set of headshots of the son and daughter the couple might have had. See the results. 7 hours ago 15:40 Jonathan King. William and Kate released video of their coronation experience. The 5-minute film, produced by filmmaker Will Warren, opens with the couple on the balcony at Buckingham Palace on Saturday, before showing them on a surprise walkabout in Windsor on Sunday and at a public engagement. The behind-the-scenes video also shows Kate at home with her children Prince Louis and Princess Charlotte before leaving for the coronation ceremony, as well as shots of the family taking part in the big help out with a scout group. Louis, 5, who is known for his usually animated behavior, is shown in the film looking quite serious, while his 8-year-old sister Charlotte is beaming and playful. 8 hours ago 14:59 Jonathan King Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis share beautiful moment in unseen coronation video. Prince Louis and Princess Charlotte have stunned royal family fans after sharing a beautiful moment in a never-before-seen video behind the scenes of King Charles Ives' coronation. The royal siblings are both seen beaming moments before entering the carriage that whisked them away to Westminster Abbey in the new footage released by Prince William and Kate, Princess of Wales. Read the full story. 8 hours ago 14:51 Charles Harrison Prince William unable to walk for 7 days due to pre-coronation activity. Prince William has revealed he was left unable to walk for a week due to a pre-coronation activity. The heir to the throne opened up about his struggle during an investiture ceremony at Windsor Castle, where he was on hand to award an OBE to former England striker Luther Blissett for his services to football and charity work. After the presentation, Blissett discussed what he had chatted about to the 40-year-old royal, adding that he invited him to join his ex-teammates at their next get-together. He explained, "We had just a couple of little words. I did ask him if he would love to come and join us on the former Watford Players Club and he said yes, he would love to. He said he was playing football last week and he said he couldn't walk for a week afterwards. He says he still plays 11-a-side." 8 hours ago 14:49 Charles Harrison Charles to visit country of special importance to Queen as King focuses on Commonwealth. King Charles is reportedly set to take an emotional pilgrimage to Kenya later this year, the same place where his mother the Queen was when she first ascended to the throne. The trip is seen as part of an effort by the King to place the Commonwealth at the heart of his reign right from the start. He is also set to rearrange his trip to France that had been cancelled over security fears given rampant protests over Emmanuel Macron's controversial pension age increase. The King's visit to Kenya shortly after taking the throne will likely be poignant for the 74-year-old, given its significance to the Queen. At the age of just 25, Elizabeth II was on a trip to the African country when her father, George VI, died back in the UK, making her the new monarch in February 1952. An insider told the Daily Mail of the King's impending trip, "It will be a poignant moment. Inevitably it will be a reminder of his young mother at the start of her reign. Now, he is at the start of his, but he has the advantage of experience, too." 9 hours ago 14:07 Charles Harrison Rose Hanbury channeled Kate in £773. 84 dress at coronation that was very rare. Rose Hanbury, 39, stepped out at King Charles' coronation wearing a beautiful black and cream dress designed by Ozzy Clark for Quorum, which dates back to 1970. The black and white dress looked remarkably similar to the black and white Jenny Packham gown worn the day before by Kate Middleton. Rose had clearly purchased the dress from the website First Dibs, which sells vintage designer clothing. On the website, it shows that the dress was sold at an asking price of £773. 84. The dress is described as a very rare 1970 Ozzy Clark for Quorum moss grey prap dress. The dress's definition says, "Very rare cream and black moss crepe dress designed by Ozzy Clark for Quorum dating to 1970. 10 hours ago 13:26 Charles Harrison King Charles spotted heading out for a drive to church. King Charles has been snapped as he took the wheel on a drive to the Sunday morning service at St. St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham this morning. The newly crowned king waved merrily at the cameras as he headed out for his Sunday tradition following his successful coronation service last week. 11 hours ago 11:59 Charles Harrison moment. Stressed and glum King Charles lit up when he saw adored Prince Louis. From bishops to the king, day after day of coronation rehearsals were taking their toll, until royal rascal Prince Louis stepped in to lift the mood. A well-placed source said that after hours spent sitting on hard pews, bishops fluffed their lines and text from Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953 was used instead of an updated version. Even the normally jovial King Charles was looking worn down and glum, sitting on his throne in Westminster Abbey. But then he spotted his grandson Prince Louis standing beside him, which lifted everyone's spirits in the same way as the 5-year-old brought joy to millions of TV viewers on the day of the coronation. The source said that during 2 full rehearsals on the same day, it took Charles spotting Louis to bring some levity to a tense practice session. 12 hours ago 11:02 Charles Harrison Kate will take her own lead as she stands at forefront of King Charles' new monarchy exclusive. Kate, Princess of Wales, has grown into her role as a confident woman and now understands what her position is at the forefront of King Charles' monarchy, according to a royal commentator. Thanks to her traits as a calming and supportive figure, Kate is now best placed to stand by Prince William and help prepare their children for a more public role in royal life. The late Queen Elizabeth II was often required to play the part of diplomat in her family due to her position as sovereign. However, for the Princess of Wales, any royal peacemaking is simply Catherine being Catherine, says Marlene Koenig. She told Express.co.uk, Catherine is her own woman. She has grown into her role as a confident woman, who understands what her position is, and how she can be supportive to her husband and father-in-law. We have no idea what goes on behind closed doors. But her calming presence has more to do with who Catherine is, rather than any drama. She is now the Princess of Wales with new duties, more duties, as well as continuing to be a hands-on mum as she and William prepare their children for a more public role. 13 hours ago 10:03 Charles Harrison Prince Andrew refuses to budge from Royal Lodge after being served eviction notice. Prince Andrew is refusing to leave his enormous mansion on the Windsor estate despite the wishes of the King, it has been reported. The disgraced Duke of York has lived in Royal Lodge with ex-wife Sarah Ferguson for over 20 years, but Charles is understood to be keen for him to leave. The King is reportedly keen for Andrew to move to Frogmore Cottage, the smaller former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Royal Lodge, meanwhile, is understood to be earmarked for Prince William and Kate. After the King cut Andrew's £250,000 annual subsidy, given him by the late Queen, the Duke is no longer able to afford the upkeep of the property. A friend of Andrew's told the Daily Mail that he was refusing to budge from the building, adding, "He is so fragile. He is refusing to see anybody." 14 hours ago 09:14 Charles Harrison Princess Kate once wore the wrong dress on a royal tour, and has not worn the gown since. Kate Middleton, 41, has been on many memorable royal tours, but one of her most memorable was in 2012 to the Solomon Islands. During an important dinner, the Princess of Wales unintentionally donned the incorrect attire. Since then, Kate has never been seen wearing this gown again. On September 16, 2012, both Kate and William accidentally wore outfits that originated from the Cook Islands, which are 3,200 miles away from the Solomon Islands. William and Kate were expected to attend the occasion in Honiara dressed in a handmade shirt and traditional clothing. But Kathy Sunder, a member of the host's welcoming committee, accidentally laid out the incorrect attire in the royal suite. 15 hours ago 07:46 Charles, Harris and George, Charlotte and Louis face daunting task as firm's future lies in their hands. Exclusive: the future of the monarchy lies in the hands of the youngest royals Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, as the firm faces future challenges, a commentator has said. The three Wales children are currently second, third and fourth in line to the throne behind their father Prince William, who will succeed King Charles. In recent years the young royals have played a key role in the royal family, regularly being seen with their parents on official engagements and social media as they show a more modern approach to the monarchy. 16 hours ago 07:24 Charles Harrison. Good morning from London. He'll be taking you through the latest on the royal family today.
Now